This week on SignDawgs. Now that the planning is out of the way, the SignDawgs are in full swing production on the sign for Viridian. A job so complex, they are basically building several different signs and combining them into one giant mega sign.
Filemon! Come on, dude.
Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the SignDawgs.
It has a lot of parts to it, so if we don't get it all on the same page, it is really going to get messed up. All right, where is Filemon? Filemon! Come on, dude.
It would probably be easier for us to weld it out there on the side. It's more easy because I mean that's only one piece of the weld on the side.
One side of this needs to be removable.
Yeah, we've got to be able to get in here.
All right, because what's going to happen is your neon is going to go around here to there, and you're going to have a double back here. We got to have the sleeve, and we've got to bring the sleeving inside this. Then we can come out the side of this to our transformer box. So are you going to have bolts coming out of the pole that then goes into this? Or?
No, I'm saying we don't weld that.
All right, well, that's aluminum.
Well, then you need to put a flat box. What a flat, easy fix. Take a piece of flat stock steel, not bump it on that. Put it on.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We put that in there, and if it doesn't match up just exactly, then we come in with a color sheet and I can do the toe and the thing because this is not going to be this small body.
Holy Robert, that's your one good idea for this shoot.
Yeah, whatever. Robert, finally you say something right. On the whole meeting.
Right now, we don't
The wiring on this part. What we'll do is we'll set this up with a hole in the cabinet. So the wiring just comes through. Now we're probably not going to mount this crap with the neon on. We'll go back in and mount all the neon afterwards.
You'll have your neon. Like so?
Yeah.
All right. We just preset a jump right here. Okay. This one will just go straight back up into that cabinet. This one will go straight back up into that cabinet.
All it is jump.
Yeah.
So this one is going to be
Right here.
Yeah. And it'll just jump through this.
But remember, it's got to be in that sleeving. All right. Everybody on the same page?
I've been on the same page all day.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Everyone on the same page?
God, I hope so.
right now. We need to add this frame on the side because it's supposed to be the letters right here. We had to add this to the frame because this is removable. So when they need to take to the building side, to the place, they need to add this. So it's going on separate parts, the whole sign. So there is an arrow between this and the other one, and you need to add to make a frame. Because it's too big to put it on the trailer. Later I had to put the skin around, lamps and ballast, everything.
The SignDawgs begin to assemble the massive sign they've been constructing for Viridian. Built in smaller, more manageable sections, it's time to begin assembly. While one team is assembling the larger body, The faces for the side are glued together and another team begins to assemble the neon portion in place. Once that's done, they finish wiring and test the sign. This portion of the sign is illuminated and left to complete the burn-in phase that sets the neon up and ensures there are no flaws, flickers, or leaks.
There goes Martin, hiding underneath a piece of aluminum. What do you make it, bud?
This is the frame for
The what?
the EMC sign, for that one.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and make it where we can just sleeve it on, weld it in place, and everything will be mounted onto it. What I was thinking, that way we could weld a couple of L-clips on the pole. We can set this down on there, just kind of set it, and we can use that to line up the top sign and make sure everything's lined up. Tack this one in place and then mount the top one. Because at that point we can use this to lay out the top sign so everything's lined up in the right direction.
I can weld her to the frame to this.
No, I wouldn't.
No?
I wouldn't, because then we're trying to match. When we set this in here, we're actually trying to line this up to that. I'd rather set this down than just line this little one up to that. Because it's a lot easier just to line this one small piece up to the rest of the sign than trying to have that already pre-mounted in there, and then we're trying to line the whole thing up. We're only having to put one piece of the puzzle in. Looking good, though. Now if I can just get the pole set.
The sign is raised as high as the shop ceiling allows so the SignDawgs can give it a thorough inspection, which ensures proper alignment of each portion of the sign before it's put into place at its final home.
It's time to try science.
So this is our demo of our Solar Bright LEDs compared to the top-of-the-line name brand LED on the market, typical neon, and what's called Solar Bright neon, which is a triphosphor neon, which we don't really use that much anymore now that we're using the LEDs. You can see why we use Solar Brights. So much brighter, broader spectrum, so if you put graphics on the front of this acrylic here, you get more color that comes out. Honestly, there's nothing really wrong with this particular brand of LED. It's top-of-the-line LED, unless your neighbor happened to buy a sign from us, in which case, this is what their sign is going to look like, and yours is going to look like this. This is why we love our Solar Bright LEDs, and we've been using them for probably 8 years now, and we keep talking to new people, new suppliers and stuff, but we're sticking with Solar Bright because we just haven't seen anything else that comes in anywhere near it. So this is probably my favorite thing to show customers. Remember how I was saying how our LEDs, our Solar Brights, are broader spectrum, right? So what you get is better colors. That's what this shows. Here is the same LED brand that's on the wall over there. Here's our Solar Bright. This doesn't look bad, right? I mean, it shows the colors and stuff. It lights up pretty good until you compare it to our Solar Brights. Look at how much more vibrant all the colors are. I love showing this off to customers. I mean, look at these colors compared to these, how bland those look, you know? So, you know, honestly, this would probably be just fine as long as you didn't know that this was available. But when you get, this particular sign on your storefront, then your neighbor comes in with this sign, come on. This is why we love Solar Bright.
I think this sign is gonna be one of the very one signs. Beautiful, nice, perfect. and people gonna want more signs when see this sign on the field, is what I think.
All right, so we got to get up here and make sure that the arrow's straight. I can't set the sign off, so I'm going to get up on this ladder. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it's straight. Letters sure aren't, though. We're going to have to straighten those up, guys.
During the inspection, the sign suddenly shifts wildly out of control and becomes unstable as the SignDawgs scramble to keep it from falling. Tune in next time to see what becomes of all that hard work.
Well, thanks for watching this episode. Remember to like us and subscribe. SignDawgs.
Police!